Pickle. Scorched Earth gonna keep him regened up, as well as the movement speed. Gonna be always nice. Kuroki out of mana. Ogre Magi, one of his downsides being mana problems. And a double damage as well for Luo, so it's gonna be happy about that. And with the regen creep being eaten, he will have the Unholy Aura to heal him up. So gonna be fine nonetheless. Kuroki out of mana there, and Funnick already level 7 with Threads as well as a Headress Faith Boots.
This early game has not been going well for Navi. That Brewmaster Ultimate catching nothing is going to cost them quite a bit, and as much as the Razor is getting good farm, I don't know how afraid IG are of Funnick getting a couple of items up. And if this game drags, I think IG probably feeling fairly confident about their chances. Navi do have some good late game with the Faceless Void, can grab some items, and Razor is not to be underestimated, but Doom is just such a monster if this game drags on.
Yeah, Doom is always one of those guys that you cannot let sit, lest he get a lot of farm. But then again, Luo, he's on the off lane, he's been having some trouble with Funnick. He nearly has his items, but he still has a ways to go. So if they get a good gank on him, they might bring him down. I don't know why they keep trying to kill YYF. It's a tough case, and Chronosphere is just not sufficient in blowing up that hero. And we always have faith in Chuan lying in the wait. With Fissure and Aftershock at level 2, Chuan with 2 points in arrow, level 3 and level 4 respectively. They're getting more levels than the game we saw against Cloud9.
Yeah, and Navi supports, they are still very committed to this roaming, but it is bringing them behind a little bit in terms of levels. Puppey is only level 2 right now. Kuro doing a tiny bit better, has managed to reach level 3, but still I think not what they were hoping for with a double smoke at the start of this game. And like you said, they're going to have another crack on top lane, but I think it again might be more than they expected, and there's already an IG ward spotting them out.
Buys his treads, and he's still gonna look for a hunt. He's gonna be on a hunt here. There's an observer ward, and gonna look to the small camp, looking for the supports, finding a pull, and IG Chuan and Faith just having so much patience, and they might actually gank him from the back here. Kuroki just standing there. I guess not. Oh, here comes the Fissure. Habosi's got to take an arrow. Oh no! No! I guess the stun wasn't enough, and Havos will walk away from that.
Dota 2 is a game of split seconds, and I think that shows it exactly.
The clap misses in the middle lane. Ferrari. Oh, blink! Oh boy, he blinks into a wall. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Her face turning away from us, but that was pretty embarrassing. But that was an embarrassing miss on the clap from Dendi as well. So walk of shame for the Queen of Pain. Will wrap around, come back into the middle lane. There's still a haste rune, so I don't think they killed her there anyway. Oh, Fissure! This could be a kill. That Sonic Wave, yep, dead.
You hurt the ones you love.
This is Navi just at every turn have not been successful with a single one of these games.
Apart from the first blood.
Yeah, aside from the one time that IG sauntered straight into them and sort of gave them an opportunity. Funnick getting pretty close to finishing up a mech if that's going to be his goal, but again, I just don't know how scary a farmed Razor is going to be. Maybe Funnick is going to be able to make me eat my words. And I guess the one thing that we haven't really talked about is how much of an impact the Ogre is going to be able to have if the game drags on. He's got really spammable lockdown, and the Bloodlust I think also needs to be
maybe he'll get nagged
considered
in time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could potentially happen.
The X buff is pretty legit.
Definitely.
And meanwhile, Luo is just farming up the enemy side, and he has stolen a little bit from their stack. The Doombringer offlane just having so much fun. It's like a shopping spree, but now he's about to get cornered from all sides. Kuroki stuns him up. There will be a clap on the ground. The Doombringer will not see the light of day. Oh. Falls to the ground. Ferrari picks up a double damage as a result, but 4 and 5, 10 minutes in. It's still pretty good in IG's favor. I'm not going to say it favors Navi unless Havos pulls something fantastic in this late game.
And Havos, speaking of him, getting some okay farm right now. The Bristleback, despite being pressured, is actually getting up some nice items, just working in towards his mech right now. And it looks like IG are actually considering mobilizing fairly early on, or at least just preparing themselves if Navi do start 5-manning with the Blink Dagger on the Brewmaster, which is coming soon, and the mech over on the Razor, which I think is the right decision.
But the thing is, I've watched enough of TI4 to not count out Na'Vi or any deck in general. Phoenix but get doomed, yep, he gets doomed, and he probably won't die. It's level 1 Doom and he has 300 health. Oh, there's your Chronosphere from Hubos. The turnaround is real. Chuan no gets smacked down by the Hubos breaker. And Faith gets a shackle as well. Puppy taking some creep damage. Will there be a fissure? It will, and oh no, it gets the Razor as well. A little bit of a mistake there. He was trying to come in for some assist gold. But in the end, Hubos with the double chrono picks up 2 very sweet support kills. And this is what we need. A Ferrari, meanwhile, kills up the Ogre Magi. And Dandy has his Blink Dagger already, but Luo too tanky to bring down, and Dandy will only be forced to give him a few right clicks, but otherwise unable to retaliate. And the middle tier 1 tower taking a little bit of damage. There is going to be a glyph to secure the top one as well. It probably will go down, no deny possible, and Bristleback will not miss the last hit.
Top tower has fallen.
Yeah,
Nice.
Phonic trying to get that assist goal there was just super greedy. He survived the Doom there, should have been really thankful, but comes back, tries to get some assist goal and pace.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a risky play from him and Ferrari.
Avos. It's stung. It's a level 2 Shadow Strike, he'll be fine. His friend Dondo is gonna give him bottle charges, and Ferrari will not get a kill. But Ferrari is having a good start here, 4-1 on the Queen of Pain, and definitely gonna be very happy about his early performance. 0, 1, and 3 is Kuroki, he's level 5. Needs level 6 for RNGesus to take effect, but otherwise he might even skip it, go for Bloodlust over multicast. I don't know if he wants to get so much a point in his ultimate. It does up his mana cost. Oh, bottom lane, Dandy gets smashed it. Oh, the double ultimate will stop him from using Slit. So he will not even survive that, and Ferrari dominating 5-1. We doubted the Queen of Pain, but then again, I'm never doubting any team now in TI4. There's been too many upsets, too many comebacks for me to doubt teams, and doubt Na'Vi's the worst thing you can do.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And, well, IG just applying a little bit more pressure here. Looks like it's going to be a very timely Orchid for Ferrari, and that's going to be very, very scary for Na'Vi here.
Oh,
Rose
here
jumps
comes
in.
the Chrono. Chuan gonna trap him in the middle lane, and once again, Hubos loves his good friend Chuan, and will bring him down. Mirana takes the fall. There's a blink, clap. YYF in trouble. There might even be a slip, but never mind. They surround the Bristleback, and the Plasma Field will take him out. 8 and 8 now. Na'Vi balance out the score, and well, up and down, we will not be having one-sided games. 3,000 gold in favor of IG, but Suburban ones go down. Na'Vi look to fix this with a tier 1 grab.
Are fortified.
Not quite enough respect to the Na'Vi initiation there from
Oh,
Faith.
Faith! Ooh, that's a nice fissure, but you don't have a Blink Dagger, so he's not getting out. Chuan gets him, and Hubos will hit that kill. Killing spree on the offlane, the Faceless Void.
Gonna pick himself up a Midas as well, so Hubos gearing a little bit towards the late game, and Na'Vi also gonna be able to pick themselves up a tier 1 tower over on mid. Couple of opportunistic wards placed down as they made their way over for that Earthshaker kill.
And they might find Luo as well. Luo has had a habit of getting caught out. Will he get caught out this game? Invis on Dandy. Onto the side. Now I'm done with this. Oh, no, he's walking out. I'm safe, and yeah, he will be safe. They are walking the wrong way. Dandy gonna be hunting the Dire jungle here with his buddies. They still have Primal Split. He has been holding on to it for a bit, and Kuroki did go for multicast, so we will check for the casino sound, so we're looking forward to it. Meanwhile, Chuan in the middle lane with YYF are gonna be here. And yeah, Chuan looks to be the target. They want Chuan. Yep, let's get Chuan. Let's get Chuan. Oh, we might even get Faith. Oh, he stuns him up. Chuan! Dandy as well. He's gonna get hit here. There's gonna be an ultimate if he wants to go for it. Dandy still holding on to it. There's your Bristleback. Oh, never mind. They give up on that Midnight Pulse. I mean, the Moonlight Shadow. There's the silence on Dandy. Dandy's in trouble. There's gonna be a scream. Sonic Wave possible from Dandy. Oh, the deny. Nearly coming in from Phonic, but the Fisher on the wrong side of the road. Oh, the arrow. Phonic will take it for 2-3 seconds. Phonic. There's a Sonic Wave. There's Sonic Wave. Ferrari holding on to it. A Knuckle Slam will stop her both. A Chronosphere only on YYF. That was a missed Chrono for once from the Faceless Void. And Puppy, 9 and 10. Still trying to run away. He drops the stubborn ones right onto Ferrari. Is he gonna be able to shackle him? No, the Sonic Wave picks up to Ferrari. What a player. And he will even blink away from this. The Serpent Warps will be farmed up. It will give Puppey a little bit of farm, but still a huge fight for IG. XP Grub now taking a huge dip. And well, the pianist as they call him, gonna be doing really good.
And IG not done just yet. Kuro gets doomed up. Then they're gonna come in against Lua, try and deal with him. Haze goes out. Kuro's still low. Looks like then he's gonna have to go for the deny, and it's gonna club him right in the face.
But viewers, you get prizes. Dandy wants this kill. He wants it so bad. He hasn't gotten time to use his ultimate, and now he will. There's going to be a silence there onto the Fire Panda. It does stun the both of them up. He spins the wrong guy, and even takes a hit there from the arrow. So the Storm Aspect will not be able to do anything. And luckily for him, the Earth Panda will escape, and Dandy wastes his first ultimate. Well, his second one, I think. I think it's first. Not really sure. Probably the first one. But it was a level 10 ultimate, so he wants to get his level 11 by the next cast. And Phonic will be going for the style of Razor, whereas Havos is going for the DPS. So the offlane Void somehow getting the space to farm up into a carry.
Yeah, and then he did use that, well, end up using the one ultimate mid a little bit earlier, but didn't end up resulting in a kill. Na'Vi just kind of getting outplayed in these team fights, honestly.
Ferrari.
Yeah. Ferrari's been playing so well that blink in, he knew that Havos wasn't going to be able to escape, there was no opportunity for a turnaround. Fast reaction, got the Orca down on the Rasta, picked up the double with the Sonic Wave, and also Havos, really questionable Chronosphere, as you pointed out, jumped in, only got YYF, and that was really what let Ferrari run rampant. And well, IG just looking for some more opportunities, Doom up in a few seconds, and multiple heroes smoked. Actually, Lua just going to head straight into the Roshan pit, and looks like that's going to be the call.
Well, they do need Bristleback, so YYF. There's an Alpha Wolf as well. Oh, double damage. Oh, they see it. Na'Vi see it. They're gonna get it. Faceless Void spotted him out. Is there a Chronosphere from Havos? It could be huge. There's an Observer Ward scouting all of these though, so they might just run away. The Moonlight Shadow, Havos jumping the wrong way though. Where's he going? He's going the wrong way. He gets a frosted dash onto the Doombringer, and now he'll be locked up, but the Echo Slam will doom him in time. And now Havos will take a fall, but see, he's locked within the Serpent Wall. Will he get trapped? The Moonlight Shadow wear off, and the Serpents will just bite him at the sides. And Shadow Demon, Shadow Shaman brings him down. Phonic drains some health. Ferrari screams into Phonic's face, and that's going to be another kill there for the Queen of Pain. But Roshan will be abandoned there, and Puppey gonna lie on the high ground looking for pickups, but I don't think he'll find one, and he should be careful with what he decides to do from here.
There were some ridiculously clutch moments in that.
I thought that was going to be a turnaround because he got a first hit bash.
That first hit bash was ridiculous, but well, there you go, never mind. Looks like IG are going to be able to claim their prize, head in, maybe claim the Roshan.
Yeah, I don't think they can get the Roshan now. Maybe they
Chrono's still available, so.
Faceless Void is back, and this is one of the things about the early game. You cannot call the outcome of fight so early because of that, but never know. Dandy not doing well this game. Not really the Panda player you expect him to be, but we'll see. He has some pretty good keyboard skills, so maybe we'll see some better plays from him. Topping the net worth at 10,000, so no contest at all. Really no contest. Phonic trying to bring it even at only 6.6k, and of course the goal graph gonna be pretty sad for Na'Vi fans out there. Woke up here from Na'Vi. I think they got spotted out, that's the thing. Queen of Pain uses the regen. Na'Vi wander through the dire jungle, and are they maybe even gonna run for Roche? They could. It's half health. It's the riskiest play of this entire game, and now they know. Oh, Ferrari. Oh, Ferrari. He might actually find it out. Oh, no, the Shaman. He drops an Observer Ward. They know. They drop the Serpent Wards in there. The arrow hits the boat. The arrow hits the boat. It could be big. Ferrari going there for the big steals. The mechanism keeps him alive. There's going to be a hex on YYF. But now, a blink in there. Luo dooms up Serpent right away. Is he going to be able to pick the Aegis? Is he going to get the Aegis? Who picks up the Aegis? Queen of Pain picks up the Aegis to even get the Roshan kill. And now Ferrari's about to revive. They're stolen the Aegis from Na'Vi. But Doombringer on the way out. He's going to run away by Ferrari. Picks up throws. Phonic gets a double kill. Too much damage for Quap. Too much pain even for her. And Kuroki is going to get caught out here on his own side of the jungle. They will take him out. And Luo buys back into the game. questionable decision there. No towers to push, just going to go back and get that reliable
Radiant's
goal, I
top
guess.
tower is
But a
under
big
attack.
streak going to Funnick. Funnick seems to be the savior of Na'Vi, I feel.
Yeah, Funnick's been playing really
Radiant's
well this
bottom
game, but
tower is
IG, I
under
think
attack.
they've even managed to get the last hit on the Roshan there. So, completely snatching that out from underneath Na'Vi, and you called it was the dangerous play to make, and
It
well,
worked out for it.
IG figured it out.
I think Queen of Pain wasn't respecting the amount of damage the Razor could do to a singular target. And she got whipped. And normally she would like that, but Funnick just dished out too much. And well, Dandy, he did not die in that fight, so kind of good for him. But he does need a lot more items and levels to be able to get up the proper kind of results in his fight. But Puppy, there's been some pretty good Serpent Wards from him, I must say. Oh, versus Void gets brought down in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Faith showing off his shiny new Blink Dagger, and very reasonably timed this game from him, especially given that he does have Arcanes and another 1300 gold, so those early tier 1 towers for IG
Radiant's
definitely
bottom
paying
tower
off.
is under
YYF,
attack.
interestingly enough, is going to be going in for an SNY as opposed to a BKB just yet, but I think he'll still be able to head back for a BKB at some point. And right now, things looking pretty good for IG. Na'Vi really need to leverage these big teamfight ultimates to take any kind of convincing
under
team
attack.
fight.
The previous fight was even for them because they, despite losing the Aegis, they still managed to kill a Ferrari twice and pick up a lot of heroes.
Radiant's
It was
bottom
close,
tower
but
has been
I would say
denied.
Na'Vi came out ahead despite losing the Aegis. And they lost the Rosh kill and the Aegis. It was kind of crappy.
Ending the streak still a big boon for
Yeah,
them for sure.
Funnick now has Acronyms, I think. Yeah, he's about 100 gold from Acronyms, and Faith does have his Blink Dagger, so there's been some pretty big dunks from him. Looking forward to more. There's gonna be an Invis rune here, and he blinks forward like a puppy, looking for more bottle charges from Ferrari.
I wonder if Funnick's going to consider diverting for a BKB now before completing the Aghanim Scepter, just because there is the Blink Dagger now over on Faith as well. So there's actually a lot of magical burst coming out of IG, and being the mech carrier, he's fairly likely to be focused unless they can somehow find Dendi before he gets into the
I think they'll
split.
just tornado him in the air. That's
Yeah.
about it. They're not gonna fight to Bristol back in an outright fight until Havos gets more items, and he's been pretty poor. I think he still needs to work on his Maelstrom. He only has the MOM, the Midas. And it's a slow crawl upwards, but there's still a Doom to deal with and a lot of these kind of nonsense. So Ferrari and Faith, both of them just hanging around and doing some hunting, and they will not find any targets because Na'Vi are grouping up on their own looking for a target. And Luo has been dooming right every single fight and has got his Blink Dagger ready, so really strong. Razor gets his Acronyms. This next fight could be pretty huge for Na'Vi if they leave the Razor unattended, the same way RTZ was left untouched in the last game as well. So IG, they still have some pretty beefy heroes. So.
And Na'Vi have an unrevealed Blink Dagger on Puppy as well, so he's definitely looking to catch them up here as they make their way up towards the top lane.
Zoom out the camera here, check out the sides, but no heroes. So we're gonna roll back into a little bit of disappointing disengagement there from IG. They are kind of grouped up. There is Luo having his Midas coming up, and he will have his BKB as well. Vaughn, on the other hand, has his Arcanes, Earner Shadows, and Faith. All of them smoking up, looking for a fight here in Na'Vi. The tier 1 tower pressured by the European squad, but now, oh, Z blinks in there, finds Havos once again, he's doomed. And there will be no Chronosphere, but a War Trap from Poppy has been huge, remains huge. Will blow up Havos there, but Luo will pay the price. Na'Vi gonna get a scream here onto Puppy. Puppy will die. Ferrari getting one kill on the support. We'll look for Kuroki. We're focusing here now on the Earth Ruling. In trouble here, YYF gonna get caught out by Funnick, getting predicted there by Faith, brought down by a Fissure, and the Earthshaker lands a smash on the safe lane farm for Na'Vi, and the only one to escape there was Dendi,
Dire's
working towards his
middle tower
Academ
is
Scepter.
under
A
attack.
really terrible fight. Havos needs to stop going in front, I feel. They really need the Chronosphere to even the odds.
Yeah, the Void has just not really done a whole lot for Na'Vi this game, and while they still have a potential late game to farm towards, they really need to be winning fights with this lineup at this stage of the
Dire's
game.
middle tower is
But
under
just
attack.
not happening, and Ferrari still absolutely fantastic play on his Queen of Pain, continues to dominate.
Yeah, they really need more than just this to lock her down. When you have a level 16 Queen of Pain, 25 minutes in with 13,000 net worth, more than all the heroes by at least 3,000, it's kind of bad for your team. Also mod note right there, but Havos is about to go down again. Oh no, silence, scream, and yeah, fissure, and no backstabs, no backtracks. Chuan shoots a style arrow into his back, and oh, that's another kill. Havos not respecting the lack of space their team has. We'll get sniped down again.
I mean, he was gambling a little bit for farm there, just given how little map vision or how little map control they had, and he does end up being punished for it. And Na'Vi really just kind of floundering for now. They are going to have another Brewmaster ultimate up relatively soon, but IG closing in on some more BKBs. Lua getting very close to his, despite dying early in that last fight. And
yeah, which brings back to the point. Is Brewmaster really worth the first pick? I don't know. It feels kind of weak. It feels like it could be picked around, and I think IG has done just that. They just don't have the heroes that... Oh no, Dandy getting silenced, getting hit. The arrow's gonna miss, but it doesn't really matter. The Echo slapped that face, just saying, why not? 1325, then continues his dying spree, and Puppey still trying to work towards some items, stacking up Ancients for his team, but this is not working out. I think they could have worked out a little bit better with Bear. Oh no, Ferrari. Oh no, who got hit now? Puppey got shot down by Chuan, and Ferrari gets an Invis rune as well, so it could be dangerous for anyone outside the base right now. Think Funnick, although he is the tankiest on their team right now, it's gonna be very difficult to hold this upcoming push here from IG. If Havos doesn't get Doom, I think they have a chance.
maybe a little bit of an opportunity, but this Invis on Ferrari could cause some problems. Just about to fade though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Arrow again. Oh, whoa, that was really close. The Earthshaker will cut their escape off and immediately forces himself up onto the high ground. And a very quick disengagement from IG with the Moonlight Shadow. Oh, they want to look to go back in here. There's going to be a sentry ward. It checks out YYF, but Ferrari, he does have a casual plate mail, making him very difficult to kill in that Chronosphere with the state of Havos's inventory. Going for a Black King bar, something that is not going to be very helpful to him, even once purchased. So, Funnick will have to do the heavy lifting for now.
And it's interesting, this game feels very reminiscent of the IG game that we cast earlier, where the IG supports were just unable to get anything done in the early game, and from there everything kind of fell apart. It did end a little bit differently, of course. You know, we had a very delayed game, but right now I think that's a lot of the problem for Na'Vi. They invested in the double smokes at the start of the game, didn't really get a whole lot out of it, and also they've frankly just been outplayed for the most part by IG. They're going to come up for this tier 1 tower, they will be able to get their hands on it, but
then he gets it as well. That's very helpful. Academ Scepter will be nearly complete. You just need to clap down a few waves and you'll have it.
Aghanim's is going to be nice, but unfortunately there's about to be BKBs on all 3 of the IG cores, so...
Yeah, Brewmaster's big counter is just BKB. Now with Serpent Wars, Na'Vi look to turn this around. Faith just hanging in the background. It's going to start off with a really quick blink. Fissure, they will not pass the field. Very greedy from Funnick. It could cost them. It will not. Yeah, will not cost them. They will back off. And there's a ping here from Puppey. He says, hey, back. And back they will. They get 2 free towers. That's actually really good for the EU squad. And Havos getting more time to farm, more space as IG runs around the map.
Yeah, good discipline from Faith not to take that engagement. There's no reason to fight under the Mass Serpent Wards, and the tower was already dead, so they may as well retreat to the high ground and just continue to look for some more pickoffs. So, yeah, Na'Vi not out of it just yet. Roshan's actually going to be respawning fairly soon, so single pickoff could end up being a really big deal either way here, and Ferrari on the hunt.
Oh, he finds the courier!
Radiant's courier has been
Oh,
killed.
that is Puppey's point booster. Alright, it's not that bad because he's nowhere near completing, but it's still a courier kill. It's still nice. Ferrari says, yep, freebie, and he gets a regen.
Ferrari has just had such a great game and such a great tournament as well.
He's been playing really well. Not all games, but he's been playing pretty well. And Dandy will go up there and club this thing down. I just realized they have 3 melee heroes. 15,000 net worth for Queen of Pain, and anyone with buybacks, a couple of no's here on the dire side, but to them it doesn't really matter. Neither does the Radiant, and they're grouping up for Roshan.
It looks like IG probably going to get their hands on this uncontested. Kuro making his way over, plops in a couple of wards, but nobody else on Na'Vi really mobilizing. Dendi still all the way back by the tier 3 tower, and just going to have to let that one go. Ferrari going to pick himself up an Aegis, and that's a very scary prospect for Na'Vi at this point.
I like the Shiva's Guard over the Scythe of Vice because it does make you really resistant to chrono attacks. So, I don't know who can kill her in the chrono now. It's a really clever pickup here from Ferrari, and since it's a hit, more magical burst cannot hurt. And this stack here from Na'Vi will be scouted out. They might need to contest this. Do they see it? No, they don't. So they're not going to contest this. They're going to go into Moonlight Shadow, and IG looking to nail the coffin here on Na'Vi's game, but still they're staying in it. They're playing safe. They're grouping up as a team, and Moonlight Shadow going to be expanded once again. And Luo says, "Let me farm. Get out of my face."
Are they close to completing something? Not really. I'm a little bit interested to see that they are going to back off and farm, just because there's nothing that's really about to come up in the next couple of minutes that would justify, I think, burning time on the Aegis, and yeah, looks like they are just going to immediately start to group up. They were just looking for a freebie with the Moonlight Shadow, and
Regeneration.
the one thing to also mention about the Shiva's Guard is that if IG weren't already a difficult enough lineup to escape from, between Goo, between Blink Dagger, Earthshaker, and everything else, now you've got the Shiva Slow to contest with as well.
And Luo going for Assault Cuirass, so you have both armor plates. And they'll take a tier 2 for free. I think Na'Vi's only chance is to defend on the high ground. It will have to be miraculous and
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They need that 5-man chrono.
Radiant's top tower
even then,
has
it's
fallen.
gonna be iffy. We are really behind here. They are about 20,000 behind.
And the line is drawn by Chuan. Looks like they're not going to be moving up just yet. They want all the lanes in position. Can grab a little bit of farm out of the Radiant jungle if they want to. That's what Ferrari's going to head over and grab right this second. And still a very healthy 4 minutes left on this Aegis of the Immortal before they're going to have to try and, well, before they'll maybe consider, probably about 2 minutes before they'll consider heading up onto the high ground, since they still have 4 minutes left on that Aegis. And YYF even going to find himself a nice little ancient stack here.
Yeah.
So says thank you to the Na'Vi boys for that one.
And this is more economical damage for the Radiant squad. And Chuan picking up an ultimate orb. Manta style, maybe a Hex. I think they've got enough disables on their side, but never enough. Kuroki. Got a smoke on him. Funnick trying to make some space. Going for that Black King Bomb. I'm surprised no one getting Linken's to stop the move. But I guess with Bristleback, Linken's is just a waste of money anyway. And Ferrari now still looking pretty stacked with 2,600 gold, and the gem from Chuan just making sure that Na'Vi has no chance at a comeback.
Na'Vi do manage to get top lane out a little bit, and they're going to use that space to see if anyone is farming asleep at the wheel over in the IG jungle. Ping is going out from Kuro as well. He wants to establish a high ground ward, and YYF.
Yeah, hello, there is your guy at the wheel. Max. They beat up the pig. And that's a nice pick, huh?
Yeah, wastes more time on the Aegis as well. IG gonna have to wait until he respawns, and well, they have to be careful that they don't lose anybody else.
Maybe Na'Vi comes back, but it's still no time to celebrate. It's a lot more you have to catch up with, and Dendi, although he has his Academ Scepter, is still susceptible to a Doom/Silence from Queen of Pain. And although Funnick now has his BKB, so maybe the next fight can be slightly different. If they lay out the Aegis, I think they have a good chance, but if they fight with Aegis, I think the chances of loss is high.
Yeah, the BKB for Funnick, really nice. Going to be able to latch onto the Bristleback in fights. Potentially the Doom, though they haven't been having too much trouble with him in general, and it might mean that Na'Vi can be a little bit more aggressively postured when they
Arrow,
look towards
please,
these
Sabos! Oh my lord! Oh my lord. Post please.
Well, he's stuck there for a little bit.
Post the... Oh, he dodges it again. He dodges both the arrow and the fissure. So... Well, at least he gets out of there. If he had been...
Scouting arrow hits him again!
The darkness.
That gotta be the biggest fail I've seen. The I4.
I don't know. I think there are definitely some other, you know, I've seen some fails, but yeah, that was definitely not too great from Havos. But they did manage to buy a little bit more time. There's only another 45 seconds or so remaining
but
on
he
the
died.
stages.
He did get his BKB though, so...
Yeah.
Oh no.
Space created.
Tron's arrows, man. And match up to Sing Sing's. Oh, Aegis reclaimed 30 seconds. I guess he was making space. Havos, what a good space maker. I guess that's why he changed over to offlane. Because dying on the offlane sometimes is acceptable, as Ice would tell you. Because you can get your wave pushed over and you can play more recklessly. Your life isn't as important as your hard carry, but still. That was just unfortunate, I think. I would pin it on Havos, but that arrow hitting twice. The odds of that, just too low. And kind of funny, I'm sure it will be added to some highlight reels, but Faith has been playing amazing Earthshaker this game, not just Ferrari. I think these two have been really good. General YYF has been pretty quiet, but he has been farming up a storm.
Yeah, YYF getting plenty of items online. Na'Vi looking for a little bit of a smoke to try and take advantage of the fact that the Aegis has just faded, so they are keeping track of that timer, but unfortunately top lane and bot lane both need a little bit of attention, so that's not going to work out. Kuro has picked himself up a gem,
Radiant's
so
bottom
Na'Vi
tower
establishing
is under
some
attack.
semblance of map control again. And we do have that BKB up on Havos, as you mentioned, so we
Still
may
needs
finally
damage.
see a Chronosphere
Still needs
worth
damage.
writing home about.
I don't know, he gets Blink Doom every fight, so it's depressing to watch, but with enough farm, Na'Vi could get a good defense running. The Aghanim Scepter Wards do deal a lot of physical damage, something that the BKBs will not do anything for. But I think IG are pretty content at sitting back and farming. I mean, they are after all a Doom lineup. But still, you don't want to farm too much against the Void. A few bad Chronos and you find yourself on the bad end of this game.
And I mean, we've talked about it a little bit ad nauseum, but with Razor, there is always the opportunity to win a fight and still barrel down
It's
a
a
lane
hex.
and pick up a set of racks, especially once you have that potential refresher orb online. Chuan is going to be picking himself up a Hex out of that ultimate orb, so looking very, very farmed on his support Mirana. And it looks like Luo is going to start working in towards. Well, he's picked up a Perseverance, but looks like he is going to be completing a Shiva's. Just before he heads in towards his refresher orb. Ferrari looks like he's going to be going for a Mjolnir, and I like the choice a lot. There's both a Bristleback and or a Doom to be able to throw the static charge onto this game.
A lot of tankers here. Another Shiva's card from the Doombringer. The Doombringer. I'm not sure he should be getting that. Oh well, there's Insult Chaos and Bristleback already. So yeah, I guess double Shiva's guard never a bad thing. Extra armor is a natural progression for Doom. Helps him with the mana problems as well. And the nuke is nice and pretty.
Yeah, definitely all of the above. And well, IG, are they now considering going for something? They could still, of course, just wait around for the Roshan. Just a minute until that. Do they have a gem right now? Yep, Tron's going to be scouting out some wards with his arrow right now. And looks like actually Luo is going to head up to deal with that one. Faith gets him down.
He needs that.
That's some
50 gold.
teamwork right there.
Moonlight Shadow. Here we go. I think the Moonlight Shadows have been the most disappointing thing about IG so far. They have not caught anything with it. And Na'Vi have somehow managed to make a lot of space for themselves in this ridiculously one-sided early game, but now with a defense, oh no, Funnick gets himself caught out. There's a Doom, everything on the Razor. Does he have buyback? Yes he does, I suppose. You might finally get to use Chronosphere for once, but are they too tanky for you is the question. And Funnick not going to buy back just yet, he's going to hold on to it. Despite getting picked up, the creep wave is still quite a ways from the space, so not gonna go for it just yet. But
Dire's bottom
TPing
tower
back.
is under attack.
I'm not sure they should be TPing back for just one tier 1
Dire's
tower when
structures
there was an
are
opening to force a buyback from the Razor. IG might be playing a bit too cautious for their own good, I think.
Yeah, and a little bit fortunate for them that Roshan has just respawned right as they get that pick off, so the overkill is going to be minimized a little bit there. Okay, who are they going to hand this one over to? Once again, Aegis will find its way into the hands of Ferrari.
Yeah, the Queen of Pain has been making the plays, and this time he gets a Mjolnir. I think it's a better choice than Monkey King buff that Kurok got. The lightning procs always seem to favor a hero that wants to shoot more, land more hits. I don't know, I just feel that the Monkey King bar is okay, but Mjolnir has a lot more applications, like you said, can apply onto all the tankers on his team as well.
I mean, Korok was of course up against the Brewmaster in that game, so
Yeah.
I think there's... Well, I mean, he is also up against the Brewmaster here, but still plenty of duration left in his BKB, so not going to be too worried. And the static charge is just so nice, like as we were both saying. That
Oh, poor puppy. Poor puppy. Now he's gonna turn it around onto Kuroki. Just 1v5 right now. Now there's YYF as well. Oh, but his dash here on Hamos. He drops the Chronosphere, blocks out the Doom, blocks out the Queen of Pain, but it's a defensive Chrono, and now they might be in a lot of trouble. The BKB used defensively. Panic still stunned because of Tron's arrow. Shoot arrow, hit arrow. 1-4, 3-1. IG just dominating Na'Vi, and at this point I'm not even sure they can survive it. Ferrari blinking deep into the base with the Aegis, not fearing for anything, and Na'Vi might be dropping a game here.
Structures are fortified.
yeah, looks like it's going to be the case, and Na'Vi did actually have 5x available, so he's going to jump himself back into the game. Still has his BKB ready to go, but IG already laying waste to their buildings.
Yeah, I don't know what they can do to defend this. The gold graph is just stupid right now, and not banning Doom I think was a really bad idea, especially since they were planning to pick up Void. Now Puppy got a very crazy dive there onto Fame, but now they're splitting up the fight. Funny gets doomed after popping all his spells. He doesn't have his ultimate for 3 more seconds, but he's doomed up now. Ferrari's unstoppable. He's just blowing up the back line. Only Funning remaining, and he's doomed. The Echo Slam will finish things off, and Dandy will be the last to fall. Well, there's nothing else to say. One more kill would have made it 1-4-3-7, but still, IG, full team wipe, not a hero loss there, perfect execution, and well, they take the TI2 rematch the same way.
And Na'Vi, they were really hoping to get more out of the early game with the roaming ogre and Shadow Shaman moving around, but it didn't work out as expected. They